Shalom. I like to say all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashemi, Hawashai, Bahasham, Kodesh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, who are the true leaders of Israel today, and salutations to my Akim, who do this work in truth and sincerity, who are risking their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking at the heathen but are not, by way of their forefathers' seeds, who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai, and the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. This is your brother Akali from the GMS Jamaica Kingston camp, and this video is about Esau Edom, who are the so-called white people, alright? And their time is short, The devil's time is short, alright? And the devil is referring to the Edomites, alright? You so-called white people, man. Okay? In Job chapter 9 and verse 24, it says that the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. In the book of Genesis chapter 27, it lets you know that Esau will be given the blessing of the sword and the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven. So there would be a point in time where he will rule. And not only will he rule, but he will have complete rulership over the entire world. And right now we're living in that prophecy, okay, where Esau is ruling. You can see that the Edomites are ruling because wickedness is at the highest level that it's ever been at. And it is by way of the Edomites that wickedness is pushed forth. All right, in Malachi chapter 1, it talks about that Esau is the border of wickedness, right? And so wickedness, of course, is the opposite of righteousness. Righteousness is the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shemishai. So Esau, Edom pushes the complete opposite of that, right? And when you look at what's transpiring in the world today, you can clearly see that the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shemishai are not being upheld any at all, but the opposite is being upheld, which is wickedness, which is what these Edomites push. But their time is short, and their times have been appointed, right? It says in Job chapter 14 and verse 5, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass, right? And this is in general to all of these rulers that came and ruled these heathen, right? That had their little season to rule. All right, the Edomites, this is their time, man. They ruled during our Greek captivity, and when I say our, I'm talking about us, the Israelites, during our Greek captivity, during our Roman captivity, and now the American captivity, which America is Mr. Babylon the Great in the scriptures, and from America is all kinds of wickedness pushed, and America is aligned with Salaki. I had some distractions. America is aligned with its allies, NATO, which in the scriptures is the beast, and the European Union, which is the 10 horns in Revelation chapter 13. All right. And those, all of those countries are Edomite dominated countries, Edomite led countries, and they all work together as one mind, and they push forth all of the wickedness, man, the ways of life and everything, the different lifestyles and life concepts that are contrary to the scriptures. All of that is pushed. All right. So Esau rules, and it's wicked, and wickedness cannot last. Okay. This kingdom is only for a little season, man, and it has an expiration date. In the book of Revelation chapter 20, it lets us know what it is. It says in verse 1, starting, "And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand," which the angel is Yahushai. All right, the key to the bottomless pit. The pit is referring to Europe. Okay. "And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan." So all of these descriptions right here is talking about one people, one nation, and bound him 1,000 years. So you see, right here it's referring to them as the dragon, the old serpent, which is the devil and Satan. This is talking about the Edomites. All right, let's get into these words. Starting from Satan. Satan means adversary. Adversary, right? The Edomites are the adversaries, the main adversaries to the Israelites. All right. The brothers born in the womb. Jacob held Esau's foot. Jacob supplanting Esau for the blessing which was set up to be given to Jacob from the very beginning anyway. Okay. And when Esau said that he would slay his brother, okay, because of that, and every single chance that these Edomites have gotten a chance to lay their hands upon us, they have laid their hands upon us, man. And during this captivity is the worst that they've ever done to us, man. The absolute worst. But that's just how it is, okay. And also in the book of Psalms 83, it talks about the enemies of Yahweh Shemishai, okay, which are enemies unto the Israelites as well. And it starts with Esau Edom. And then it mentions Amalek again, I believe. All right, so Esau is mentioned twice in that to put emphasis on what Esau is, okay. So the devil is referring to the great deceiver. They deceive the whole world. In the same Job chapter 9 verse 24, it says, "The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, wherein who is he?" All right. So he covered the faces of the judges. Who are the judges? Us, the Israelites. All right. He made the world to believe, or try to put a dark covering cast upon the world, to let the world believe that we are nothing and that we're nobody. But we're the Lord's holy chosen people. We have the blessing, which means that we are elevated above the rest of these heathen. We are the chosen ones, okay. And he deceived the world to let the world believe that they are the Lord's holy chosen people, and they have good intentions for the world and all these things, when they don't. They are the wicked. All right. That old serpent, going back to the garden, okay, when the serpent beguiled Eve, okay, that was the same spirit of Esau Edom, right? And then the part with the dragon, but Esau does work as a dragon as well. He's pushing draconic measures. He's very ferocious. He's very fierce when it comes to how he moves and what he does. So he has all of these traits built up within him, and this is just how he is and how he's created. And it says, "And cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up," which is the bottomless pit is still Europe, "and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more." See, deceive the nations no more, because he's the devil the Bible speaks of. "No more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled, and after that he must be loosed a little season." So what this is referring to is that the seal was set upon him. The Roman kingdom fell. They lost power. Then entered the Dark Ages, where our people ruled. All right, you can look up the Russian icons, and you can look up the Byzantine Empire and all kinds. Salakia. Satan really be trying it, but it's okay. It's okay. Right, the Byzantine Empire. Just do some research on even the images of that period. All right, you'll see images of our people in royal garbs over there in Europe, Spain, Portugal, all over, man. Okay, our people. So our people ruled, and then our people lost power, and then there was a transitionary period that it happened for several decades of years, and then boom, 1492 hit, and Esau started to flourish in that blessing given unto him by our forefather Isaac. All right. In 1492, he came over here to the Americas. The fall of Granada, which were our people, and then the expulsion of the Jews from Spain as well, or for them to either turn to Christianity or to be expelled and leave all of their riches. That was our people as well. So 1492 was a major year, all right, in terms of Esau coming back into his little season. And once that 1492 hit and he put the northern kingdom Israelites into slavery, stole, robbed from them, and just all the years mass genocide upon our people, the so-called Indians, Native Americans, etc., and the rest of the northern kingdoms that were among them. And then the southern kingdom came over later in 1619, if I'm quoting my years correctly, and y'all know the story. Okay, so he's in his little season right now, but the little season is coming to an end. Okay, and in the book of Job, chapter 3, it says, let's see, is it 3? It's not 3. Maybe it's 20 and 3. No? Here it is, 20 and 5. Starts at verse 4. Job 20 and 4. Knowest thou not this of all, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? Right. The triumphing of the wicked is short. Right? It's short. Because Esau is in his little season. He's loosed a little season, and this is it. But it's coming to an end, because right now we're seeing the manifestation of biblical prophecy. Current events are biblical prophecy, okay? And we're seeing how everything is building up, okay? Where we as watchmen of Yahweh Shemeshai, we can see how these prophecies are being built up to come to pass, all right? And when we see these things, we know that the time is even shorter. So now, in Revelation 12 verse 12, it says that the devil knoweth that he hath but a short time. So he'll be coming with raging wrath. And this is what's happening right now, man. All kinds of major moves are being made in regards to biblical prophecy, which lets us know clearly what's going on. Okay? And it lets us know, as is the topic of this video, that Esau's rulership is coming to an end, and Thouda Yahweh Shemeshai for that. Alright, I want to get one more precept and then end it off. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 10 and verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So this is exactly how Esau has dealt with the nation of Israel and even the other heathen. Okay, they've dealt with us like this, and any kingdom that operates like this as well, it's a kingdom that cannot stand. And so this kingdom is going to be translated one to another. And in 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 7, it says, Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And this is what we're heading towards. The kingdom of Yahweh Shemeshai, okay, is coming. We're very close. Could be the year 2022, could be the year 2023, could be the year 2024. Regardless, it is a little bit of time left. All right? So, repent unto Yahweh Shemeshai and seek mercy and salvation. With that, I'll exhale. Praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemeshai, Bashar Makal Kodesh, Wa Abad, Babal, Shalom.